how's everyone doing? If you guys are new to my channel, my name is Tbsp and I make videos of DIYs and health and beauty. So if you guys are interested in those kinds of videos, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and leave a thumbs up. Thank you very much, and my Instagram will be here down below. In today's video, I am going to be showing you guys how to make your own juices from home. I know a lot of places do press juices, and it was something that I was pretty intrigued by, and I loved making pressed juices because we don't taste like the fiber that's in there, like all the leftover pulp. Pretty much that's what it is from the blending. If you are interested in those kind of drinks, they're actually very easy to make. You can do the steps that I'm gonna show you guys how to do right now, and you guys can just purchase a cheesecloth. Mine is pretty yellow right now because I have been using it many times, and I add turmeric into my drinks, so therefore that is how you get this. If you guys are interested in purchasing a cheesecloth, I'll go ahead and I'll put the link down below. I purchased this on Amazon. I think it was like 10 bucks, nothing more than that. So anyways, let's get started. So first things first, what I like to do is get my vegetables organized, because I find it much easier for me to actually just grab them in the morning and make myself these smoothies versus just having them in the bags. And I mean, one, they go to waste as well. I pay attention to them less when they are not in Ziploc bags and chopped up for me. So the very first thing that I'm going to be cutting up into small pieces are my beets. Beets are not only low in calories, but they also contain good source of vitamin C, fiber, folates. They're good for circulation pretty much. So I just want to get them in tiny pieces so that I just want to cut them up in tiny pieces so that I can just go ahead and add them to my baggie, and that way they are ready to go once I need them. Another thing that I did purchase at the store were lemons, because this is part of what we are going to be needing as well. If you are interested in making your own juices at home, just make sure you write yourself a grocery list before you get there, because then you're gonna get there and then wonder, what do I need? So always make sure to be organized. That's actually #1 rule to eating healthy: be organized. Then I also bought a couple apples, which I am going to be cutting into some pieces. If you didn't already know, apples are filled with a bunch of antioxidants. Not only that, but one whole apple in your green smoothie changes the flavor. A lot of times if you just use pure greens, it tends to taste a little bitter. So if you want to add a little bit of sweetness to it, you can definitely add in a whole apple. So the one thing that I just chopped up was my kale. Kale is one of the best antioxidants for you. It also contains a form of vitamin C as well, and it also lowers the risks of heart disease. It's just very good for you. It's one of the superfoods. So I just went ahead and I cut up my cucumbers as well. Cucumbers are great for hydration as well. It definitely is lowering calories. Eating cucumbers may lead to a bunch of potential health benefits, including weight loss as well. And they're very yummy alone as well. You can just go ahead and put some salt and lemon and cayenne pepper, and you go ahead and you have your version of tahini. If you guys aren't familiar with tahini, I don't know what to tell you, look it up. The next thing that I am cutting up over here is my spinach. Unfortunately, I didn't get the correct bagging, so for those, I'm just gonna leave them in their own bags as they came. So the next thing that I am gonna be adding is turmeric. If you guys can find turmeric in the purest form, it's even better for you to add it that way. Nothing beats raw, pretty much. This one I bought from the grocery outlet. It came in about an 8-ounce bag, and then in the back it tells you the benefits of turmeric, which is a natural antioxidant, fights inflammation, supports your immune system, and promotes healthy skin, natural joint support, works against natural pain reliever. So one of the things that I definitely like to add into my juices that I will never forget is celery. I don't know if you guys have heard about the big fuss of celery juice. Some people think it might work and some people may think that it doesn't, but celery has a lot of antioxidants and nutrients as well, such as vitamin K, vitamin C, magnesium as well, which are very healthy for our bodies as well. Another thing that I do like adding is cayenne pepper, just to get my metabolism kick-started. Normally these juices I will drink one in the morning, probably one during midday. I like to make enough for 2 days because it's fresh. This is 2 days. I like to make enough for 2 days because I feel like it just tastes way fresher that way. I am also going to be adding some ginger root as well. I really love ginger. I like how it makes my stomach feel afterwards. You're going to feel a little burning sensation. This is also a form of vitamin C. There have been many people that have been using ginger root throughout centuries in life, you know. It's known to be good for like nausea and vomiting, as well as loss of appetite. But I really like how it tastes in my drink, and it's good for you. So I'm gonna go ahead and add a piece of ginger root. I like to add about, I want to say, 2 tablespoons. Before I get started, I do want to tell you guys that I am going to be using some coconut water. This brand is Simple Truth. I really love Simple Truth. It's the Ralph brand, and I feel like it's a little bit cheaper than most brands, and it's organic as well. As you guys may know, coconut water is very hydrating, and it is a form to get electrolytes into your system as well. So enough said, let's get started, guys. So the blender that I am currently using is called the Ninja. I believe we purchased this on Amazon. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started with my first green juice. My second juice is not gonna be green. I'm gonna actually be making a beet juice, which is also very good for you guys. So anyways, let's get started. I went ahead and I added a whole banana. Then I'm adding the 2 tablespoons of ginger. It's approximately. And then I'm gonna be adding a cup. If you don't know what a cup size is, this is a cup, you guys. So I add a cup of kale. Then I'm also gonna be adding a whole nother cup of celery. Blender. Next thing you're going to want to do is add a whole cup, in other words, actually a whole apple into your blender. I like to add about 2 little pinches of cayenne pepper. Well, I mean, that was about like 2 pinches. Then I am also going to be adding a whole cup of coconut water. And now the next thing that I'm going to be adding is about half a cucumber. So let's just say that would have been a whole half, but I slice them up in little pieces so that they blend easier. So I'm going to put that in there. Then with the parsley, I like to do about half a cup of parsley. So that's about half a cup. If you aren't sure, you could definitely squeeze it down in there. Oh, I'm gonna add some romaine lettuce because I ended up buying some. Normally I don't add it because romaine lettuce is just water. It still has some benefits as in hydration and stuff like that, but I don't really like add it all the time. So it's not really necessary for you guys to add it, but since I bought it, I'm just gonna use it. Oh, I almost forgot spinach, guys. You're gonna wanna add a whole cup of spinach. Perfect. Now for our turmeric. Not too much, guys. Don't go over it. I would add like maybe about a tablespoon, not teaspoon, a tablespoon. So now that we are done filling up our blender, we're gonna go ahead and add a cup of water. We'll go ahead and add that. Now let's get started. Now that our juices blended up, I'm gonna go ahead and add some lemon to our juices. You're gonna wanna use a lemon squeezer because if some of the seeds go in there and they blend up together, it's not gonna taste very pleasing. It's gonna taste a little bit bitter because the seeds tend to make it taste a little bitter. This is just so good, trust me guys. I love this stuff. It's so healthy for you, especially in the mornings when your body's pretty much in a state of fasting. So the very first thing that you would do put into your body is it's extremely important. And I don't think people really do their research on how important it is. But I feel like people are getting a little more educated in self-care and self-health. These are very, very simple things that you can do at home. You don't always have to go out to the store and purchase these things. It does tend to get very, very expensive. I'm going to also be showing you guys a video on how to meal prep at home for a very cheap price, different kinds of meal preps. So I will be showing you guys those things, okay? So anyways, we'll want to put it back into the blender for a quick minute. So now that my juice is ready, like I said, you guys are more than welcome to use the cheesecloth so that you guys don't have the fiber in there. But these fibers are actually very good for you, which is what I have learned. I used to not drink it that way. I used to just press it and just have the juices on its own. It does have some type of nutrients, but the main nutrition is in the fiber as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and just pour these out and put them in my containers. So you guys don't have to get these little glass containers. I got these from Creations. It's also a pressed juicery. I really like their glasses, so I'm just gonna go ahead and add my stuff in here. It looks so good. So for the next juicing, I'm gonna go ahead and squeeze a whole orange. I would squeeze the orange first because of the fact that sometimes they come with seeds. You want to make sure to catch them before they blend in here with the rest of your stuff. Now I'm also going to be adding 2 tablespoons of ginger. By the way guys, I like to freeze my ginger. I feel like it lasts me longer that way. Ginger already as it is does last pretty long in the fridge, but I like to keep it in the freezer sometimes, and then I'll bring it out and I'll thaw it. It thaws pretty quick, so you'll just go ahead and be able to cut it up and then put it in there. So the next thing that I'm going to be using is my beets. I'm going to be putting in there about 3/4, and I'm going to be putting some raspberries. This is also a great antioxidant. I don't really advise you guys to just juice. This is not a meal replacement. This is so that you guys get extra nutrients in your body that you guys might be needing, such as iron, vitamin C, vitamin K, important daily benefits, in other words. So, and hydration, all that stuff. That's why drinking water is also very important. So this, I don't advise you guys to replace this as a meal because it is not a meal replacement. It's just to get benefits, extra benefits that you guys may need. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add some spinach. I'll be adding about 1/2 cup of spinach. I'm also gonna be adding about, I'm gonna say 2 tablespoons of celery too. And then I will be adding 3 strawberries. So this powder is a super green powder. It's filled with 50 organic superfoods as well. I bought this on Amazon. I'll go ahead and I'll put the link down below as well. I love this stuff. So I like to add it into my beet smoothie because the beet tends to make it taste a little bit weird. I mean, I'm not all for it, but this tastes so good. It kind of reminds me of the Flintstone flavor. In other words, like a lollipop. If you guys remember those, the push-ups. If you don't have this, you don't have to add it. Don't worry about it. You're still getting a lot of valuable nutrients from the juice itself. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add a cup of coconut water to this one as well. And now we should be ready to blend. It smells so good, guys. And and my beet juice is ready. For the remaining, I'm just gonna go ahead and drink it, and my juices are ready for tomorrow morning as well. You guys can also do this in the morning, every 2 days. Like I said, make enough for maybe 2 days, and then that's it. Remake it in the morning or in the afternoon, whatever works for you best. But like I said, these are a great way to have all of the vegetables, especially for people that don't really like vegetables and like to eat them because they're too crunchy, or you know, want them to be smaller into their foods, but that's also time consuming. This is a great substitute. So like I said, not a meal replacement, it's just a extra benefit. So if you guys want to go ahead and watch more videos about DIYs at home with health and beauty, please go ahead and like this video, and don't forget to subscribe for more intel. I'll see you guys next time. Have a wonderful day.